After what I'm about to tell you, let me reintroduce myself. This is Matty Yahoo, Yahukanan, Don Yaraminya Shakriuka. So imagine you're going to trust a money greedy, money hungry 501c3 pastor who lives in a mansion to come to your door, knock at your door, and tell you, come to the camps. You'll be just fine. They practice nothing but Luciferian Nazism. That's what Luciferianism is. It's Luciferian Nazism. Let me tell you some secret about some of these evangelical pastors. The wife swappers, the closet perverts. In many ways are they closet perverts. The liars, the thieves. There's so many other things that I probably couldn't mention here on TikTok or any other avenue probably, but they're actually murderers. Many pastors that got into the pulpit had to commit a murder or do a satanic sacrifice in order to get what they got. You think I'm kidding? It may sound like I'm joking, but it's absolutely outrageous that their church members don't know what the pastors are really doing behind their backs. So I got a question for you. This ain't gonna be long. This is why I got the wanted sign on me. How would you like to go to the day of judgment and find out that the man you followed is going to hell, and so are you? You're not going here to my right. Go to my left. Go to hell. You don't think Yahushua was going to tell them to go to hell? This is a fearful thing. It's actually so funny that it hurts. That people are willing to follow gamblers, murderers. They're willing to work jobs that are nothing short of abominable to be able to bring into the treasury what they stole from the Native Americans, many such as myself. I practiced corporate accounting for many years. I taught it in college. I did a lot of things that a lot of people would have said was great, but because I blew the whistle, I sit in a tent like many other homeless people do, being homeless myself. And a lot of you will still mock me and laugh at me for being exactly like Christ was when he took on human flesh and dwelt on the earth. He didn't live as well as you do now. And I almost live about as bad as he did. I'm right down there with Lazarus, laid at the gate, sore with wounds. I still preach on the streets. More than half my body's been fractured from childhood trafficking injuries. The government just about done killed my entire birth family now. Because they're so damned evil and corrupt. How much can I say? In fact, I'm going to tell you the truth. I want the United States Mystery Babylon to get the hell blown out of it. If you agree to this government, you agree to side with this government, I want you to go to hell. I want you to have your just due. I don't want you in heaven, because in the New Jerusalem, we're not gonna have this bullshit. In the New Jerusalem, this kind of bullshit ain't gonna exist, and perverts like you aren't gonna be there. Yahushua ain't gonna want pederasts like you there. He ain't gonna want lying pastors. He ain't gonna want you lying demon deacons and you sicko elders who do satanic ritual sacrifices and perform nasty wife-swapping sex rituals. He don't want you there. You ain't gonna be there. Sick bastards. Mark Devers is a sick bastard. Juan Sanchez is a sick bastard. Ed Young Sr. and Jr. are both sick bastards. Who else is a sick bastard? Rick Warren's a sick bastard. His son Matthew supposedly committed suicide and they thought he was gay. Maybe he was. I have no idea. Your pastor is a sick bastard. You could send this video to your sick bastard pastor. What's he going to do when the government decides to slit their throats too in the time of martial law? You know what? God's going to laugh at him for thinking that Satan wasn't actually going to kill them for serving him. He requires a sacrifice out of all his followers, and they're going to be no different. God will have the last laugh, and he'll mock at you before he casts you into hell. It's time you better repent. These pastors are not the traffickers. These pastors are sex perverts. They'll steal your wife. They'll steal your property. They'll steal you if they can get you to traffic you. Just like they tried to do me even 5 years ago. They tried to do it. And I'm 59 years old. They still wanted to finish what Herbert Walker Bush and LBJ could not do. But Yehovah's going to finish you off. Pastor, preacher of Mammon, spirit of Python, spirit of divination, Acts chapter 16. Shall I rant on or cut it off at 7 minutes? I think I will. Shalom.